I'm Chief Meteorologist Kat Campbell here in the NCSU Weather Center, and I'm sure you've been hearing lots of rumors about a winter storm system that is going to be headed our way this weekend. And I'm here in the NCSU Weather Center to just clarify some of this information for you and make sure that you are prepared for whatever comes your way late this week on into the early weekend. First off, I'm going to go over the winter storm timing and what exactly we expect to happen during different time periods of this storm. Second, and most importantly, I want to discuss the impacts with you and how I expect this to affect you here on NC State's campus. Finally, I'll give you just a bit of a setup and explanation for what exactly is going on in our atmosphere here. Now, first off, the National Weather Service has already issued a winter storm watch for our area. They've done this because they expect to see some ice, which could affect trees, bring down trees, which could then bring down power lines and cause power outages, and because they expect roads to get a little bit messy with this system. And here is why. Thursday night, late Thursday night into early Friday, we expect frozen precipitation to fall from the sky. What kind of frozen precipitation isn't exactly figured out just yet, but at this point I do expect this to be primarily an icing event here in Raleigh. So I expect mostly sleet to fall from the sky, though there could be a little bit of snow mixed in with the sleet late Thursday night into early Friday morning. Now after this period, we'll move into Friday afternoon. Late in the morning, we'll expect this sleet to switch over to freezing rain, and then eventually this freezing rain may switch back to just plain cold rain. So if you're not hoping for a winter storm, this is somewhat good news for you, but this will certainly bring down any kind of frozen totals if we get plain rain here. Now, after this period of plain rain in Raleigh, we do expect things to cool down once again, and this precipitation is going to continue. So Friday night into early Saturday is really going to be our sweet spot for winter precipitation, actually, because it is going to cool down again Friday night, and when this system starts to move out, it's going to kind of skirt out and have just a tail end of moisture behind it, and this moisture we really expect to fall as snow because it should be cold enough at this point in time where we do still get just a couple of inches of snow out of this system, I'm thinking, at this period. Now Friday afternoon, we do expect it to clear up, but it is still going to be cold. So I don't expect things to melt, anything that's frozen just yet, but on Sunday we'll warm back up, so the road should start clearing up and be nice and clear by Sunday night. Now, impacts are, of course, the most important part of this storm here. First and foremost, the roads are going to be slick, and that is the #1 way that this system is going to affect you late this weekend to the weekend at NC State here. Like I said before, we expect frozen precipitation to fall first. No matter this is snow or sleet, we're going to have a layer of that on the ground first, and then likely some freezing rain on top of that. So that's already going to be on the ground when you wake up in the morning. That's going to be pretty messy and dangerous to drive on, of course. Now, later on in the day, we're going to have some rain fall on top of this frozen precipitation more than likely. So even though it's just raining and we don't have any more frozen precipitation falling from the sky in the afternoon, the rain on top of that is going to create a nasty slush on the roads by Friday afternoon. And then again, once it snows or we have more frozen precipitation fall Friday night, we'll have another layer on top of that slush of some frozen precip. So it's really just all around going to be nasty, nasty roads. And if you can stay off the roads, I certainly recommend doing so. I do not know what NC State will call. I wish I did, but I highly recommend if they do make the call to stay off the roads. Now, trees may come down if we have this strong icing event, as ice is usually heavy on trees, and that could bring down some power lines, like I said before, and cause some power outages. So if you can, head to the store now and buy some bread and milk and eggs and whatever southern snowstorm traditions you have at grocery stores here. And make sure to do so quick. The bread and the milk is already off the shelves at my local grocery store. And then finally, for your week ahead, I just want to give you a quick overview again. We'll start to see it move in here Thursday night, Friday, nasty day again. Saturday, still not totally clear on the roads, but by Sunday we should start warming up again and be left with a nice clear end to our weekend here. Once again, I'm meteorologist Kat Campbell. Thanks for sticking with us. David Dixon is going to be in tomorrow. He's our other chief meteorologist, and he's going to discuss snow, sleet, and freezing rain totals once we have some more data come in, and he'll be able to give you exact numbers there. And of course, stick with us on social media at NCSU Weather on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube.